Now this is a button battery. It's in your TV remote, your bathroom scale, your kid's toy, and if a child swallows one, you could have less than 2 hours to stop permanent damage and sometimes death. Today I'm going to show you exactly what to look for, exactly what to do in the first few minutes, and one thing you probably didn't expect: honey. Not as a home remedy instead of A&E, but as something you can do on the way to A&E that genuinely buys time. So let's get straight into it, and do watch this video all the way through to the end. It can save a life. So why button batteries are so dangerous? Well, a button and coin cell batteries look harmless. They are small, they're flat, and they're shiny. The danger isn't poisoning in the way people expect. It's electricity. Because when that battery gets stuck against wet tissue, like the lining of the food pipe, it completes a circuit. And it generates hydroxide, which is essentially a chemical burn. This can start causing real tissue damage in as little as 2 hours, and it gets worse the longer the battery stays there. Now this video is only filmed over 20 minutes, but you've got a bit of bacon and a button cell battery, and you can see after only a few minutes there is a black burn mark around the bacon. And a child can't tell you this is happening. They might not even seem unwell straight away. This is why button cell batteries are so dangerous. After 20 minutes, you can see that burn. Can you imagine the damage after 2 hours? It's not just swallowing. Batteries lodged in the nose or ear can cause similar damage. More common than people think, thousands of children are treated for this every year, and it's most common in children under 4. So the two things that matter most here are speed and knowing what to look for, because the symptoms don't always scream out, swallowed a battery. So let's have a look at the signs to watch for. Because this is the tricky part, a child might not tell you they have swallowed something, especially if they're very young. So you need to watch for sudden coughing, gagging or drooling with no obvious cause, difficulty or pain swallowing or refusing food, chest pain or pointing to their throat or chest, vomiting, sometimes with blood, and in some cases no symptoms at all early on, which is part of this that makes it so dangerous. So if you know or even strongly suspect a child has swallowed a button cell battery, even if they seem completely fine, please treat it as an emergency. Don't treat it as, well, let's just wait and see. Please go straight to A&E, call 999, the emergency services. This is one of the few situations where it's better to be safe than sorry. And that just isn't a saying. A battery can look totally fine on the outside and still be doing serious damage on the inside. So what to do first? So here's your immediate action list in order. First thing, call for emergency help or get to A&E immediately. Don't wait for any symptoms to appear or worsen. Don't make them sick. Inducing vomiting doesn't help, and it can actually cause more harm. Don't let them eat or drink anything except for one specific exception, which is the whole reason we're making this video. If you have the battery packaging or an identical spare battery, bring it with you, because it helps the hospital identify the exact type and size. Now here's a part most people have never heard of, and it's included in lots of hospital guidance, and poison control centres give this recommendation. So here it goes, the honey rule with conditions listed. Only used for children 12 months or older. It isn't safe for babies under 1. Only if the battery was swallowed within the last 12 hours. Only if the child is conscious, alert, and able to swallow normally. If they can't swallow or vomiting repeatedly or seem drowsy or distressed, don't give anything at all by mouth and get emergency help immediately. Give 2 teaspoons of honey by mouth, that's about 10 ml, and repeat every 10 minutes. You can give up to 6 doses in total. Just use normal honey, not raw or any specialty honey, just normal, ordinary commercial honey. And why does this actually work? Well, the honey coats the battery and the surrounding tissue, which slows down the chemical reaction we talked about earlier. It doesn't stop the damage, but it can buy valuable time while you're getting to hospital. So please note, this is not a replacement for emergency treatment. This is not give honey and see how it goes. The battery still needs to come out, usually under general anaesthetic in hospital, and often with 2 hours if it's stuck in the food pipe. Honey is something you do in the car or in the ambulance on the way, never instead of getting help. Realistically, prevention matters more than any of us being ready to react. A few quick things. Check that battery compartments in toys and remotes are probably screwed shut, not just clipped. Store any spare batteries somewhere a toddler generally just can't reach, not just high up. Probably out of sight and out of reach. Dispose of all used batteries immediately and safely. Don't leave them just for a minute on a side table. If you're a grandparent, a childminder, or visiting a house with young kids, have a quick look around for anything with an exposed battery compartment. So just to recap, if a child may have swallowed a button battery, get emergency help straight away. If they're over 1, conscious, and it's been under 12 hours, give them honey. 2 teaspoons every 10 minutes on the way to hospital. Now, this is exactly the kind of thing we cover on our hands-on face-to-face first aid courses, as well as our online first aid courses. I'll put the links below if you want to go deeper than a YouTube video can take you. But if this has helped, please share it with another parent, grandparent, or childminder. This is one of those videos that's actually worth someone seeing before they need it, not after. Please also don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for listening. Keep safe.